What is up, YouTube? This is Brandon Mack. This is my first video for 2010. I am stoked to be doing this because I have always wanted to do a YouTube video, but I have never really gotten around to doing one, primarily because things kept on getting in the way, or I just didn't have anything to do a video on. But you know, I finally made it, so yay. First video for YouTube. I've looked on YouTube and I've seen a couple of videos about, you know, people that really hate their jobs and all. And after seeing that and after a long day of work, it hit me like, bam, you know, I knew what I wanted to do a video on. But not so much like them. Like, I'm fortunate to say I don't hate my job. My job is alright. I work at an office supply store, and I work with, you know, basically a bunch of my friends, and so the coworkers are cool, management is cool, the hours are good, but there's one thing that kind of bothers me, the other side of the spectrum, so to speak, which is the customers from time to time. They do so many things. You know, there are minor nuisances, but there are just some things that just completely drive me nuts about that job that they do. Like, for instance, one thing I cannot stand about that job is, you know, distributing ink cartridges. Now, again, working at an office supply store, it doesn't matter which one. We all do the same thing and go through the same crap. But ink cartridges. Okay. If you want an ink cartridge, there is a little number on the cartridge, let alone on the box, that says, you know, different brands do it differently, but generally there's a number on the box that you have to go by. Don't come up to me saying, yeah, I got this super ultra 8492948911894892118486 printer. Do you got the cartridge for that? I don't know. Like, just go by the number on the cartridge. It's not that hard. You're making things way too hard for yourself, and hard for me, because then, you know, my store gets pretty busy, and then instead of being able to go and help other customers, I have to go on the computer and track it down, and sometimes you got the number wrong, so that printer doesn't even exist, and it's just a hassle. So yeah, just don't do that. Another thing, like older people that come in the store. Now, it's not all older people, and I don't have a vendetta against older people. It's not like I want to, you know, punch them in the heart and get them out of my way and out of my misery. It's not all of them. Some of the older people come in the store and just as nice as can be. I have no gripes with a lot of them, but then there's those other ones that just, you know, come in mad at the world for no reason, and they want to take it out on me. Okay, don't no, just don't. Check yourself at the door, because that's not cool. You wouldn't like it, you know, if I was all young and, you know, you're an older person and I'm going to be a jerk to you for whatever reason. So, you know, older people, be cool. Another thing that I can't stand about my job is these. You see my hands? Like, you can put things in them. You can this pen, for instance, it goes in my hand. I can put it in my hand. Big deal. But my thing is this: if I'm working cash register and I ask you for, you know, the total of the amounts that you're paying for, and I have my hand out, put the money in my hand. Don't put it on the counter. You might not see it as rude, but that drives me nuts. Like, that is so not cool, especially if I have my hand out. Now, if I'm doing something with the register or putting stuff in the bag, okay, that's fine. You know, my hand isn't available, and where else are you going to put it? But if my hand is out, put it in my hand. That annoys the crap out of me, really. And besides, you wouldn't appreciate it if I had the money and you had your hand out and I slid it across the table like you got the plague or something. You know, you get mad and want to be talking to my manager like, he was rude to me, and so it's just better for the both of us. Okay, now my main two complaints about this job, and it happens every time I work, it never fails. If, okay, the store I close at, I mean the store I work at, it closes at 8 o'clock. Do not try to come in and have a shopping spree at 7:55. It's not cool. What, you think that we don't have lives? You know? You think that just because I work at an office supply store, I don't have a life? I don't have things to do, people to see once I get off? You hold me up. Like, I know for a fact, if it's something that I have to get at an office supply store and it's like 7:55 or even 7:50 for that matter, if I can't walk in and walk out, you know, before the store closes, I'm not going to go in because that's not cool. Well, the store is still open, but it's not cool. It's an annoyance. And it drives me nuts when you come in and then you stick around for 15-20 minutes and you don't buy anything. Oh, vengeance. Oh, vengeance. But yeah. And the last thing. My job has a uniform. And with that uniform, I have to wear a button-up shirt, black pants, black shoes, earpiece, and a name tag. Keep that in mind, a name tag. If you see all these things, specifically the name tag, do not ask if I work there. Do not ask if I work there. Like, comments, and on top of that, like, okay, I live in Michigan, Detroit for that matter, and we just had a foot of snow like last night. What makes you think I'm going to come in the store with, you know, with no jacket on? Like, it's common sense. It's February in the Midwest. People are going to wear jackets. So when you see me and I have on the same thing as the cashier, it should be like, oh, this dude works here. Maybe I can ask him a question, but don't ask if I work there. It's redundant. You're better than that. But yeah, that felt good. I want to make a thing out of this. I would like to do more videos, and maybe someone could subscribe to my page, DJ Pyro 86, or just ask a question or comment and subscribe. You know, tell me things that I can do better as far as my videos. Tell me things I can change. Just ask a question, give me topics, things like that, because I want to do more of these. It's kind of fun, actually. So, comment and subscribe. And one last thing, gotta get in a few shout outs. First off, shout out to Burn Rubber, and second off, shout out to Antoinette. Just want to, you know, put those two people out there. So yeah, peace out, YouTube.